So Trey Lance was at his brother's spring practice. It was the last practice for the North Dakota State Universities, the Bisons, their last practice of their spring practice regimen. And Trey was in attendance for his brother. He was showing support to his brother Bryce. And, you know, Bryce was out there catching passes, running routes, doing all that good stuff. Bryce is a wide receiver for those that don't know Bryce Lance. But Trey was there, and then Trey was interviewed. He was interviewed by a local media outlet called The Forum. All right. And they asked him a couple of questions, and he had some responses. All right. So the first question that they asked him about the recent trade speculation, and in quotations, this is not Breezy's words. These are Trey Lance's words from the quotations. Okay. He said that I got no comment on that, and I have no information. So he immediately tried to probably shut down the trade speculations and things like that, you know, and stuff like that. But he did also said, this was the quote that I really liked the most. He says, but I am just excited for this year. All right. This offseason, just focusing on getting better, focusing on getting these guys better in the locker room, and just being a great teammate, great leader. That to me resonates. For me, I want to make sure you guys are aware that he's saying these things. He said he wanted to start focusing on making himself better. And I felt like we've heard this before, right? Like, it's important to make sure that you're whole and you're at your best, you're at 100%. And so Trey Lance is doing that, right? Because that's the only way he said that he can focus on making his teammates better. And so that's something to kind of like really grasp a hold of. You heard Trent Williams speak really high at Trey Lance last season, right? Like, he said some really, really good things about him. Kyle Juszczyk, George Kittle, like they all, you know, they talk positive about their quarterbacks and things. But I felt like Trent hit the nail on the head and things like that when it came to Trey Lance. So very interesting that Trey is, you know, focusing on making sure that he's taken care of. And I think when he's talking about focusing on himself, me personally, the way I'm reading this or responding to this is making sure that he finds a way to stay healthy for all the games this particular season, right? Because ever since Trey Lance entered the NFL, he's found ways to get dinged up. And then, unfortunately, last season, Trey Lance ended up suffering the season-ending surgery. And so he ended his interview with this: I'm all cleared, so I'm good to go. I got cleared a little over a month ago, so I'm feeling really good. And let's get back to work. People were asking me, yo, has Trey Lance been cleared? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't remember it coming out. I don't remember it being released. And hey, maybe it wasn't released on purpose. But Trey Lance came out and said to the forum, he said that, hey, I'm all cleared. I've been cleared about a month ago. I'm feeling really good. And I'm ready. Let's get back to work. Perfect, right? And so what have we been seeing from Trey Lance? Him getting back to work, him working out, him throwing drills, all right, with the MVP Patrick Mahomes. You know, just him doing things to make himself better so that he can make his teammates better. I know a lot of people feel like there's not enough good news or enough good things to say about Trey Lance, and I'm giving you good news. So if you're missing out on this good news, shame on you, because to me, this is great news from 49ers quarterback Trey Lance. Clip that up, put that in a damn segment. It's good news.